Welcome, my guys. We're back. Part 45. And, yeah, still here with Olaf.
Flip to B side of tape. That's something that a lot of people aren't going to understand.
I don't understand either. I just made that sound because I thought you meant, like, switch to a second tape, so.
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh.
All you millennials. You're not a millennial. I'm a millennial.
Technically, we're both millennials, but...
Are you? I thought you were part of the next generation.
Well, it was like 1985 to 2020, so I don't know.
Is it?
I have no clue. It's stupid. It's ridiculous.
Anyway.
Whether he realizes I'm looking up at him or not... Oh, I already read this.
Yeah.
My bad.
Go for it. Are you not feeling well? So you get to make the choice. You're the main character. What are you going to say to him? I do want to point out the importance of this. Right now it's not important, but later on, the decisions you make when we get this screen, which is why you noticed it quick saved, the decision you make will determine whether or not you live.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. So, like, something's going to happen, and it's going to say, I can do this, this, or this. What should I do? And if you pick the wrong choice, you will go to a bad end where you die.
Huh.
So, right now it's not important. You say whatever you want.
Let's do the top one. No, I'm not. I say, as if he had flushed it out of me. Actually, it was less my physical...
Take two.
Actually, it was less my physical condition and more what was on my mind. But I was hesitant to explain that to a stranger from the get-go.
Guess not. Your face is really upset. You alright? Can you go back home? Need me to take you to the station? Want to come back to my place?
Want a Sprat Cranberry?
The choice is clear.
The smile he gives me baffles me. The reason was because that smile seemed unnatural. I definitely had no recollection of him. And I've never had this much contact with a man who was not a relative.
So I want to point out, there's nothing wrong with this sentence. Like, grammatically, this makes perfect sense. I don't like using me twice. I would say, the smile he gives baffles me. So,
yeah, right?
I hate when that happens. English, am I right?
English.
No need to worry. I work part-time at this building, so I'm familiar with Manton. Hey, what are you doing?
Jimeno! I gasp and look up. Jimeno is there carrying 2 tickets and some pamphlets.
Also, explain to me how this goes with this. Because she said she bought the necktie to go with her shorts.
It's green.
Is that green?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks brown to me. Anyway. Color blindness, man, am I right?
With her hands on her hips and her cheeks puffed out.
Trying to look intimidating.
I can't read that without
She's trying to look intimidating in her 90-pound posture.
Jimeno glares at the man with narrowed eyes.
I think the only ones allowed to hit on junior high schoolers would be high schoolers. Also junior high schoolers, because of the same age. I don't know why I wouldn't say that, too. No, I'm not trying to hit on anyone. This girl just looked unwell is all. Mayu, what happened?
2. Was it hitting on someone? I turn to the man and tilt my head. Since Jimeno has come, I've relaxed a bit and can look him in the eyes.
You're asking me that? He's like slowly devolving into like a skater. Like I started with just like this deep stoic voice and I was like, yeah, bro, what's going on?
That's what happens when
I guess that's because it's more surfer than skater. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I don't fit in any of those categories. That was so what you were doing.
Jimeno says that in Take 2. Jimeno says that in an exasperated voice in my place. She says,
"You're the worst,"
and grabs my arm, pulling me to her side. The man rests his elbows on his knees and shrugs. He punctuates the shrug with a sigh.
Sigh. Mayu, let's go. And hey, mister...
Himeno mutters, facing the man's chest. On hearing her say, "Mister," and giving me a puzzled look, the man shows us the plastic name tag hanging from his neck.
FBI, open up!
Oh, so he works there?
He already said he works there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I must have forgotten to take this off.
Himeno, speaking of which, he did say he works part-time in this building.
You know what? I know what he sounds like. He sounds like Ben Shapiro's Beto voice. Hi guys, I'm Beto. Then is that his entry card or something?
Insert anywhere. He slaps his knees and rises to his feet.
Insert anywhere.
He probably played some kind of sport or something, because the movement as he stands looks so effortless.
I mean, look at those fucking pecs.
He looks kind of scrawny.
Damn. Listen, dude, this guy's Japanese, right? Like, this is the most buff they get.
It's kind of sad.
I'm Hiyoshi Kenji. I work part-time at the shop downstairs. With this entry card, I can get in Manton Aquarium at a discount. Not free, though. Not free.
Not free. Is it a company employee discount?
Something like that. I'm not exactly a company employee, but I get in at half off anyway. Not free, though. Not free. So, I come here often, but not all the time, because it's not free.
It's not free.
Really? That's quite unexpected for you, mister.
Mister?
When you become older, you'll crave these soothing experiences as well, yeah? For free, mostly.
I was about to say.
And I'm not old enough to be a mister.
Now he says it.
Compared to us, you're definitely old enough to be a mister.
I'm wondering why she's calling him a mister. Like 12. Anyway. Hayoshi-san grimaces
Oh, Hayoshi-san.
angrily, then sniffs in a self-deprecating manner. Hi!
Hi.
Okay. He appears to be a little older than a college student, so calling him old enough to be a mister is probably rude. But Himeno only said the impression he gave was pretty close. With the aquarium as a shared point of interest, Himeno's attitude towards Hayoshi-san softens. As proof, Himeno talks with Hayoshi-san about the shops in this building. I don't really know a lot about brands. Nike, Jordan, Coke. I don't know what I'm going with here, but I don't really know a lot about brands. So I sip my remaining cocoa and listen from the outside.
No, she's talking about brands like farmers put on cows.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about shoes, but my iced cocoa had become lukewarm cocoa.
Oh no! What a nightmare! That's the real horror of this game.
Wouldn't it go from iced to cold?
What?
It's iced, now it's lukewarm.
Okay, so it's not. There's not actual ice in it. She got it from a vending machine. It's canned, and it was kept cold. It's called iced cocoa just because it's cold.
I got you. I know.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Well, Mister, you take two. Well, Mister, are you also well versed in urban legends?
Yas.
I'm kind of obsessed.
On hearing Himeno's question, my head pops up in surprise. The corners of Hayoshi-san's mouth lift into a grin.
You see Japanese names and just immediately go, fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
It's pronounced Hiyoshi.
Hiyoshi?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's rather unexpected for you as well. So you're interested in such things? I am an FBI agent. now I'm just fucking Keanu Reeves.
I am an FBI agent.
Of course I am. You're only young once. YOLO. Oh, that's not YOLO.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo. So you have to satisfy your curiosity. We're looking into the closed down deep... Take two. We're looking into the closed down deep sea fish booth. There's a rumor that it's open on the day of the full moon. Do you know anything about it? I talk a lot.
Hiyoshi? Hiyoshi-san places his hand on his chin and looks down, grunting He glances at me.
That's a mighty firm chin I have.
Looks over at the entrance, then finally turns to Himeno and opens his mouth.
Ugh. I think you need to give up on that one thing. Naturally, since I'm a regular here, I often hear rumors like there are spirits floating in the tanks, or every time a person dies, a jellyfish tank increases by 1, and so on. Am I scaring you yet?
No, dude.
Himeno-chan, the story you mentioned shouldn't be anything more than one of those rumors, but stop dancing around it. Just tell me. Previously, I know someone who went looking into... Take 2. Previously, I knew someone who went looking into this just as you girls are doing now, Himeno-chan. He went missing soon after.
Missing?
What is this word? Missing? I don't understand.
Without thinking about it, I joined their conversation. If someone has gone missing here at Manton Aquarium, it holds significance for me as well.
Is that for real?
I glance back in surprise. Himeno is still looking at him with doubt in her eyes. Hiyoshi-san listens to what Himeno said, and with a playful smile responds,
"Just kidding, it's a lie." I wonder if it is a lie.
Oof.
Bom, bom, bom!
Because of the words he muttered, my curiosity has been piqued. I couldn't imagine the tense face he made as he told the story of an acquaintance who went missing being faked.
That's right, but if that's the case, then this really might interest you, Mayu.
I've thought from the beginning that it would be better just to give up.
No way. I already bought the tickets anyway.
Slowly gets closer. I love that. It's funny.
My favorite was the fucking, bunny hop.
Yeah. Himeno's face shows that she's enjoying herself to the end, and she takes my arm to gently pull me closer to her. This was the signal that she was ready to go.
Oh my.
In my mind, I prayed that nothing would happen.
And then she said, "Eat this pudding pop."
Oh god.
Well then, wanna walk around with me?
Let's do this.
So you gotta read this first.
Oh. Hiyoshi-san calls out to Himeno, who has said, "Later! Lele! But it's me, rather than Himeno, who hears him and spins around first. So I make eye contact with Hiyoshi-san and say, "That's fine."
That's fine. Oh, surprisingly... Take 2. Oh, surprising how quick you got into a good mood.
Yes. Scored! Hiyoshi-san snaps his fingers and rushes to our side.
Headphone users beware. That was louder than I thought. Out! Out!
She's trying to smash, bro. Come on.
Hey, let me smash.
As she says this, Himeno steps in front of me and makes a big X mark with both hands.
Generation X?
Mr. X?
X-Men? Mayu, don't be tricked by an old guy like him. He uses kind words to get close to you, but he's thinking weird things inside his dick. Himeno-chan, that's not it at all. I got my dick chopped off.
In Vietnam.
In the Vietnam.
What do you mean by weird things, Himeno?
What? Well...
Hiyoshi-san narrows his eyes and grins widely. He glosses over my question and asks,
"What, Himeno-chan?"
Yeah. Yes, exactly that. For some reason, Himeno's face goes red, and she grabs me tightly by the waist.
You cannot tell me.
Wrist.
You cannot tell me that Mayu does not know what sex is. You cannot tell me that. I will not believe you. She has seen it somewhere. Not maybe she hasn't watched porn, but she has. She's seen the implication of sex somewhere. There's no way.
Sex and the city?
Sexual harassment. Definitely sexual harassment, mister. I'm gonna post on Twitter and ruin your whole career.
But she's been sexually harassing Mayo the whole time.
Right. The boobs. The boob grabbing gesture.
It's funny. Without giving Hiyoshi-san a second look, Himeno drags me to the gate. Hiyoshi-san smiles and shrugs his shoulders. Whatever, man. The aquarium entrance is so dark that we can't see in front of us until we are inside. I can feel the cold air on my skin. I get a sensation of something heavy, causing me to rub my arm. Naturally, there is no mark indicating something has touched me. And, called back by Himeno's,
"Hey, let's go."
I passed my ticket through the machine.
We're doing really well on that. The switching between the people talking. It's crazy. Meh. It figures that whole "if you come the day of the full moon, all the water will change into blood" thing is a lie. The water's normal. So basically what that is it's right click to open that. And I keep, for some reason, my middle finger just, it's feeling left out. It wants to click.
It just goes down? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I get that.
it's trying to smash.
Of course it is. Jeez. Right away, Himeno says so regretfully. Even so, she's still unable to hold back her excitement at having come to the aquarium, and her steps are fittingly light. Oh,
Ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool.
Atmosphere.
This is really well drawn. Good job, artist.
Good job. I give you props. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And plenty of water.
As we come out of the gate, there are several small tanks nearby. Okay, I was thinking military tanks, but...
Just single-person tanks rolling through.
It reminds me of Ugandan Knuckles.
Do you know the way?
Manson Aquarium's first and most celebrated exhibit is the one displaying fish native to Tokyo Bay. Arcadia Bay? There are 4 tanks.
That's a whole other fucking psychological horror game.
Yeah. There are 4 tanks in this corner, from left to right, each one showing the environments of the river flowing into Tokyo Bay. Brackish water?
Brackish, yeah. That's a word.
Are you sure they're not just being racist?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Brackish waters, shoals, and open water come one right after the other.
Look at that. I'm just looking at the background like, ooh.
Himeno giggles as rockfish, porgy, and other fish we recognize from the supermarket are also there.
I feel like that's not pronounced porgy because porgy is a stupid name.
Well, so's darkfish.
Fair.
This booth also showcases environmental problems in order to prompt consciousness of the issue, causing a tightening in my chest. Water pollution is a serious problem, Becky. Tomorrow I think I'll try asking Mom to use a little less detergent.
Yeah, Japan, get your shit together with your water fucking pollution.
American says.
To be fair, America's one of the cleaner countries.
Said by an American.
Hey, statistics, man. Most water pollution comes from, I think it's China?
China.
Yeah. I'm gonna be called racist. Suddenly wait, what?
Suddenly it gotten like this? That's some ghetto talk.
Are you sure she's not American? She can't speak English.
Oh man, maybe it's a bad translation.
Suddenly it got like this.
Himeno's reaction is the polar opposite of mine. Even as I'm reading the panels, she's uninterested in the display. Just like that, I read every last panel. Himeno has long since stopped watching me, crossing her arms and puffing out her cheeks. Thanks for waiting, Himeno.
Jeez, you're too serious, Mayu. If you act like that the whole time, the day will be over, or they'll close.
Rip.
Take 2, Himeno?
I don't know, man. It'll be fine. This area isn't that big. And it's not like I'm going to read everything. As soon as she hears what I said, an expression of dissatisfaction appears on Himeno's face.
As you can see.
Bruh.
Oh, it's so dissatisfied. Look at that dissatisfied face. Well, let's head to the next area. Next is the tunnel tank. There might be ghosts, or maybe that'll be with the human...
Human-like fish?
Wait, maybe that'll be with the human-like fish?
What?
What is... I need a translator, please.
Jeez, come on already.
All right, so I think we should do the tunnel tank next time.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Please.
Oh gosh.
I'm so scared.
So scared.
Later.
Lele.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.